Yeah, I'm trying to.
We
Yeah.
are going to live stream this, so just give me a heads up.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today. I'm actually a big fan. I remember flipping through magazines and I saw like this Asian dude in a Louis Vuitton ad, and I was like, oh my god, I had no idea that they had Asian guys in Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
How did you break into the modeling scene? As you know, did you seek out a talent agent, or did someone discover you? What was sort of that story?
Okay, so for that Louis Vuitton campaign back in 2011, I was fortunate enough to be in the name pickings for the campaign because they were trying to pick an Asian guy from Asia who are in the entertainment industry, and they wanted a face for their spring summer campaign. So I was filming a TV drama in Taiwan because I've been filming TV dramas and movies, and I did some modeling in Taiwan, and then I did a lookbook, kind of like a picture book of just me telling my story and whatnot. So the book sold very well, and the publishers kind of knew the Louis Vuitton China head office. So they were like, hey, what do you think about this guy? We just published a book with him. The book did pretty well. He's got like a Western and Eastern face, and then LV from China looked at it, and then they're like, oh yeah, we can probably choose him and then push him to the head office in Paris. So yeah, I was in the name pickings, and then I got the job, and we just kind of shot like a week in Malaysia, and then that was it. So I didn't really think about it, I didn't really know it was going to be the campaign picture or the ad, because from the beginning they were like, oh yeah, we're going to do a catalog, but if we like a picture, we might use it for the ad, for the global campaign. So I was just like, oh cool, if you use it, use it. If not, it's fine. It's a pretty good pretty good job to put on my resume. So yeah, after they chose a picture and then they released the picture for the global campaign, I was quite surprised. I was like, whoa.
It's like, whoa, okay.
So just from that, news broke out. A lot of the media picked it up internationally as well. So it was good for me. Got my name well known in kind of like the fashion world in North America and Europe and in Asia, of course. So yeah, it was good. It was a very, very good opportunity for me, and I took it.
And did it feel like, that, not necessarily an overnight success, but I mean, really that sort of push to international stardom? How surreal was that to see your face and, these billboards and all these articles talking about you? Like, is it still real for you, or are you sort of desensitized to it? How do you feel about it?
I was quite shocked at how it translated that quickly into the fashion industry, and obviously back home where I'm from in Vancouver, a lot of newscasts and newspapers, TV shows, and even the news, they want to do interviews because it was kind of like a hot topic, because Asians have never been on the LV campaign for over like 157 years. They have never used an Asian face. So they were like, this is big news. We want to do interviews. We want to do, all of that. But fortunately, I didn't, I think, grasp that opportunity that well. So I didn't really follow through. I only did a few because I was still filming working in Asia. So it was kind of weird for me, because a lot of the I guess high school friends are like, hey, so you're a big LV model. you're the first male supermodel. How does that feel? I was like, what does a male supermodel mean? It's like there's never really been one. So I was quite happy, but also kind of weirded out in a way. But it was fun. I mean, I did a lot of kind of like interviews and whatnot, but I just never really grab that opportunity.
You didn't let it sort of like.
Yeah, but and a lot of people kind of just know me as the model for LV, that is a supermodel. But I really came from an acting background. I started probably in after college, it was probably 2005, 2006. Started acting in Taiwan. Decided to give up my schooling, and then went to Asia, to Taiwan, to try to test it out. You know, because I was given an opportunity to be in a TV drama, so I was like, might as well try it. You know, I was young, probably 19, 20 years old.
Wow.
Did not know a lot of Mandarin, so it was kind of like a test for me to try to pick up my Chinese, my Mandarin, and also to be in a TV drama, which I'd never like learned how to act or anything. So it was just like a new career path for me.
Yeah.
Because I used to play basketball. So
wow.
it's a really fun learning curve for me, but I'm really glad I took it and seized the opportunity, and obviously it led to another one. Probably gave me a lot of opportunities to do such things as LV and a bunch of other cool projects that I've done.
So if you were sort of an alternative universe, if Godfrey Gao wasn't a model or an actor, what would you have done if you were to still be in school, if you were to study? Like, what would you?
I would definitely be in the sports industry.
Really?
Yeah.
Basketball?
Yeah, obviously basketball.
Yeah.
You know, basketball's my first love, and I still play, and I do a lot of basketball-related stuff. So yeah, if I didn't go through the entertainment acting route, I would have been doing basketball. Probably I would have played in somewhere.
Wow.
Professionally, maybe in Asia. Excuse me. And then, because right now I'm doing basketball camps in China with a few partners, and you know, it's our 4th year this year, and we're trying to pick it up in the next years or so. Yeah, so basketball camps is one of my kind of like off entertainment careers, so hopefully I can pick up that.
And for acting, how early did you know that, like, okay, I want to get into this? Like, was it something that, you know, you were always interested in theater as a kid, or did it sort of just happen out of nowhere?
It kind of just like it was an opportunity, definitely an opportunity for me to expand. I was always intrigued and interested in acting and entertainment, but I didn't really take any classes back in high school or college. I was really just sports oriented, like basketball.
Yeah.
So I took this opportunity to learn. So I went back to Taiwan, shot my first TV drama where I didn't know anything, and then kind of learned from there. You know, talking to the producers, the director, how to speak properly, how to speak Mandarin properly, and how to act properly, how to look at the camera, how to get that scene done.
Like all the techniques and yeah.
All the techniques and stuff. So I learned on set, and basically kind of took it from there. I was very fortunate because a lot of people had helped me out throughout the way, and I've learned a lot. You know, since the day I started acting, definitely improved dramatically, and it's been a fun ride. I'm glad I chose this option.
Awesome. Now your character in Jade Pendant is an Asian American Chinese immigrant. And there are themes of racism and discrimination, given that it's the gold rush 1800s. For you personally, especially being in modeling and acting, have you experienced racism yourself in the industry?
Yeah, definitely. You know, coming from Taiwan back in '95, which I moved and immigrated from Taiwan to Canada. We moved into North Vancouver, where there wasn't a lot of Asians. There's obviously a few here and there, but not a large community. But you know, I grew up with a lot of Canadians and a lot of different race kids as well, because they all. Because I was in ESL, obviously English second language class when I first came to Canada. And there's Persians, there's Indians, there's Cantonese, there's Taiwanese, there's a bunch of race in there. It's very multicultural. So after I moved on from ESL, I went to the regular classes. The regular classes is all Canadian, all white. You know, you rarely see a few Asian faces.
Yeah.
So during those times, they weren't really as mean as you see on TV and movies and whatnot. But
Correct.
I try to include myself with them. You know, try to play basketball, play some football.
Correct.
You know, try to make friends, right? And I remember, I think one thing I did was offering them candies. You know, it was like I've been getting candy because I love candies and Asian candies from Asia. So I always have these candies with me. You know, like bubble gum, whatever. So I was always offering them, like, hey, do you want some candy? You know?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And then we kind of became friends like that. And it was just like me offering something for them, and then they always asked me for seconds, and we became friends. And we started playing basketball, playing other sports, and then when you get on to high school, you have these friends, that got your back. But in high school, it's a lot different.
Of course.
More older people, they always look at you as a yellow face.
Yeah.
They think you're Bruce Lee. They think that kung fu and martial arts, whatever. So they always make that Bruce Lee sound.
Oh yeah, it's like we walk by and
Yeah, exactly. And you get that every day, but it's like once it's played out, they're like, oh,
it's old. Not
it's all
funny,
old,
yeah.
right? But unfortunately for me, there are some discriminations, but not to a point where I had to defend myself.
So you weren't bullied or anything about it?
I mean, I was pretty tall. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was skinny, but I was quite tall, and I played basketball, so I was on the school team.
So you kick someone's ass if someone was trying to do something.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I was learning Taekwondo back then, so I had my black belt. So nobody.
Oh, okay. So nobody.
Nobody would
Yeah.
try to do something. So I was known as the tall Asian guy that does karate and Taekwondo that also plays basketball. So they wouldn't want to do anything to me. But yeah, I was fortunate to have the experience. But I guess in college it's a little different as well. But never really like to a point where I had to like say something or do something.
It's more sort of like microaggressions, like small things here and there, but nothing.
Small memories, but nothing too big. It was just the Bruce Lee kind of like noise.
Yeah, but it's sort of just like an annoying thing that kind of stuck with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was in Canada, so I think it was a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you've been shooting, and you're always doing. You're working on different projects. When you're home, you have a day off. You don't have anything on your calendar. You have a free day. What does Godfrey go do to relax? Do you tear through like Ben and Jerry's? Do you watch Stranger Things on Netflix? Like, what are you like at home? Like, just chilling?
Speaking of that, I just finished season 2.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Don't spoil it. I've only seen like 2 episodes, but it's really good.
Yeah, I love Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I find it very, very kind of like, how do you say it? Extraterrestrial. Like it's really throwback, and the storyline is
very
great.
nostalgic
And I love the characters in it. Yeah, I've been hooked on that show ever since it came out. And then obviously season 2 recently. So yeah, I do just Netflix and chill. I definitely play basketball when I have free time. When I'm free, to relax, probably just hang out, friends. Go to a speakeasy, have a few, or go to the beach. Lay out in the sun. Just relax and kind of like just recharge. I would take some exotic holidays to Hawaii or to the Maldives or whatever, just to recharge myself. Because when I'm working, it's always 3-4 months in production on set. So I kind of just want to like break free sometimes. When I'm
it's like a change of scenery and.
Yeah, I mean I DJ too. I used to DJ a lot back in Taiwan.
Wow.
When I was trying to earn some extra cash. I do DJ for parties, but not anymore. I do play some music at home. I love music, and it's been one of my passions is to DJ. So it's like
who's in your ear right now? It's like who are you listening to? Like you can't get away from them. You're listening
Who do
to
I
them
listen
constantly.
to? I'm really digging a lot of R&B right now, especially Daniel Caesar. I don't know.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
he is amazing.
Amazing.
Super underrated, but just
Yeah.
like such a great, like almost like a '90s
Exactly.
soulful voice, but then it has this acoustic, but almost
Yes.
like just a great beat.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nice. I like
You
it.
you felt those nights where it's like it's a
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar night.
Yeah, it's definitely. He's one of my favorite right now. Definitely coming up
Yeah.
strong. He just had a performance, I think, in LA.
Yeah.
And I've been really a big fan of that type of music. Soul and R&B and just acoustic and live performances like that. Really
Very cool.
relaxes me, and it just gives you some type of feeling that
Puts you in the mood to kind
yeah,
of.
definitely put you in the mood and just relax. Yeah.
Now, as far as your sort of ideal dream job, because I mean, again, your career is blossoming, and you're just about to start getting into your prime and getting all these really great roles.
Mm-hmm.
What is your sort of dream role? Would you want to be like an Asian James Bond? What is sort of on the horizon for you? Like, what do you really want in terms of an acting?
Well, I think an Asian James Bond would be a killer.
You'd be good, man. It'd look pretty dope.
We have actually I've met some people that really want to kind of like make this happen. Well, not even like the James Bond character, but like his style.
Yeah, like sort of an.
his persona. It's in the talks, but maybe I can do it. But yes, I definitely want to be a superhero. It's one of my kind of like goals.
Like being in a Marvel movie, right? That'd be awesome.
Like that. I do watch a lot of action films, and I do watch a lot of martial arts films, and obviously superhero films, comic book films. So
Very cool.
hopefully that would be one of my near goals. Yeah.
Definitely. And for other Asian, kids who want to get into acting, or who maybe they're pressured to the parents to get into one field or another, but they really want to get into acting. Like, do you have any advice for them to sort of break free, or how to feel, how to sort of navigate that industry, especially since there aren't too many figures to really look up to right now? I mean, you're definitely a role model. What would you say to them who want to get into this?
I would say try it out, and given the opportunity, take it and try it out, and don't give up. You gotta be confident, because I took this route when I was 19, 20. I was kind of deciding where I want to go in my career, or in my college life, where it's gonna go, but. It was either basketball or being an actor, model / So it was just like, given the opportunity, I took it, and you go to auditions, you go to castings, you're trying to do your best. You got to be confident, you got to sell yourself, and that's what I did. I came from not knowing anything, kind of stuttering every time I speak, to not being confident, and didn't get commercials, didn't get TV roles, didn't get anything. To start getting more and more. So you always got to be confident. Always try things out. Never give up, and always explore.
Yeah, and it's a skill that you really have to learn and
Exactly.
like study and work at it.
Some people are naturally gifted in acting or in entertainment, but I think it's pretty complicated in one way. But if you grab that opportunity and kind of like learn from there and starting to get that niche, I think you'll just do just fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, last question. Again, you've sort of been established as this international man crush Monday for a lot of people, and they're totally obsessed with you. You have to know, what is your, are you engaged? Are you single? Are you too busy for any of that? Like,
I'm just trying to focus on my career, and it's a good time to do a lot of roles and a lot of opportunities right now because obviously the China market is booming and a lot of productions are happening between the U.S. and China, and I'm just trying to grasp this opportunity and focus on my career. And you know, if things come along during this time, I'm really grateful, and I really want to focus on that right now, and we'll see where it leads me.
Yeah, it's focus on your career, and if something happens, it happens.
Yeah, so I'm just taking baby steps, one day at a time.
Good, good. Well, I can't wait to see your success.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Godfrey.
Let's do a photo.